Is everybody in our party ready to play? Are we recording? We are recording. Okay. So, Mr. Olave, are you ready, Mr.?
Let's rock and roll, baby.
Okay. I'm going to spotlight you right now. There we go. Okay. Actually, I spotlighted you, but I'm introducing you, so I should probably have a speaker. Whatever. Hey, everybody, Ken Krell here. Welcome to World Love Week. It is exactly 1:01 p.m. here in Sydney in the afternoon. It is whatever time was it, 9 p.m. on the East Coast of the U.S. We are thrilled that you are here, and you will be super thrilled with one of my favorite people as your guest today. His name is Alexander Olave, and there's a song written about him, Olave. Well, that's a different conversation. But anyway, Alex is going to talk with you about the process of having an online business. And understand something, he's pretty cool. He's been featured in New York Weekly, LA Times, US News, and Medium. He is a business expert and venture capitalist, helping business owners and mainstream consumers alike recognize opportunity and potential in a world of innovating markets. Now, what the hell does that mean? We're going to find out in a few minutes. I will, by full disclosure, tell you that the registration pages for this event were produced by the incredible. Oh, what's that mug? Show me that mug.
Oh, Viva Las Vegas. Viva.
Oh, I thought it was one of our mugs. Get rid of that. I don't care about that mug. We sent you some personalized mugs. I thought you were going to bring on the old personalized.
I should have. That would have been phenomenal. Next time.
Yeah, it would have been. See how you are, but check it out. He's got the guitar behind him. He's got the Virgin colors behind him. You know, the Virgin brand. It's just he's all about it. And up until last week, he did have hair. It is not chemo. It is called using clippers. Alex, it's good to see you.
Thank you, Ken, for having me, man. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, I'm going to leave you to it because I unfortunately I have a pre-existing commitment to you to take care of right now. So the stage is yours. Everybody fasten your seatbelts. This guy knows his stuff. He's been helping us with building funnels for a while now. And he's been a speaker at our Pride events for many sessions. I've done many special sessions and bonus sessions with us and for us. So as far as I'm concerned, he is family and you will love him. So with that said, I'm out of here. Mr. Olave, take it away.
Awesome. Again, Ken, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm so happy to be here for all of you out there watching in the audience, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, whether you came in through the email, wherever you're at, I hope to give you something to take away from today. Now, maybe you're an online entrepreneur, maybe you're a business owner, but regardless of what it is, you want to start an online business or you want to take what you have and you want to optimize it even further. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. There's so many different things that we could get into, so many different online coaching, e-commerce, and we're going to cover a lot of it today. But before we even do any of that, I kind of want to tell you guys my story and just a little bit of a backdrop of how I got here today. So like Ken said, you know, I've been featured in New York Weekly, the US News, Medium, all of those publications, right? But at the end of the day, it didn't start there, right? It's so funny. It's like we see all these people with all this success and, you know, they have what it is that we want, but we really didn't see the journey that they had to go through to get there. You know, it's like guys like Elon Musk, you know, Elon Musk was homeless, living in his office, you know, coding at night, working during the day. You know, there's all kinds of stories like that entrepreneurs go through to get to where it is that they want to be. So, you know, very, very similar in my scenario, right? I didn't always start out as a business owner. I didn't always have a six-figure business. As a matter of fact, I spent the last 10 years as a professional fighter. That is right. The last 10 years I've been a professional fighter, traveling the world, living in some beautiful countries, Thailand, Malaysia, London, and then, of course, the United States, where I reside now. It was in my time in Thailand that as I was exposed to the digital space. So, you know, Thailand, I lived on a beautiful island. I want you to imagine, right? In Asia, right? There's the West Coast islands, which are like Phuket, and then the East Coast islands, which are like Krabi, Koh Samui. I was on the East Coast island. It was a very small island. But what I found there was a lot of digital entrepreneurs, a lot of people clicking buttons, sipping coconuts, just living the laptop lifestyle. And I was always curious, what are these people doing? How are they making money? So, you know, there's a famous saying, and I want you guys to write this down if you've never heard it. Most likely you've heard it. Your network is your net worth. One more time. Your network is your net worth. And I knew that. And I knew that if I wanted to take that next best step, that step towards financial freedom or financial literacy or whatever that is for you, I had to surround myself with the right people. Fast forward, here we are today. As a business owner, the only reason that that happened, right? The only reason that that happened was surrounding myself with the right people put me on the trajectory to be able to achieve what it is and know what I know as of today. So, as I digress here, came back from Thailand, had the opportunity to open a gym. All right. Opened the gym, and literally within a couple weeks, we had to shut the doors. Oh my gosh, what? I thought you said you were a six-figure business owner. Don't worry, this gets good. During the time, I had no understanding, no foundation of marketing, no understanding of financial literacy, no understanding of investing, but I thought I could be a business owner. It turns out you can be a great professional fighter, but it doesn't mean you're going to be a great entrepreneur or business owner. So again, a couple short months later, we shut the door for business and I lost everything. I had invested everything into this gym and lost it within a short couple months. And yeah, I ended up homeless, right? I ended up homeless, just moving to the desert heat of New Mexico, living in a tent for the next 3, 4 months. Wow. How did you get there, Alex? I'll tell you this: self pity is a dangerous drug. And while we're going to cover a lot of different intricate topics today and things that you can do to optimize where you're at, or maybe you're just starting out, we're going to cover a lot. But I want to start off with this today. Self pity is a dangerous drug. Now, what do I mean by that? It's a drug. Self pity absolutely is. It's like we have a choice. We have a choice to align our energy with with the right mindset. Okay, we have the choice to align our energy with the right mindset. And for me, it was, why did I fail? Oh, I'm a business owner. I can't go back to the 9 to 5. There's no way that I can do this. And as a result, I sat there, I lived in the tent, soaked in my self pity, and it didn't make my situation any better. But here's what I would say to you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All of you at home have gone through something that has defined you and that has put you to where you are today. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm a firm believer. And if it wasn't for that circumstance of me being homeless, me living in a tent, I would have never had the hunger to learn and know what I know today, which we're going to open up here in a bit. So fast forward a little bit. All right. How did I go from being homeless to now owning, opening and owning multiple six-figure businesses? What was the transition? What was the in between? And that's what we're here to talk about today. How to have an online business, how to have a process, how to go from 0 to 6 figures, how to even go from 0 to your first 5K. Um, Now, again, this doesn't happen overnight. And I'm not sitting here saying you're going to make $1 million overnight. No way. I would be skeptical. I would tell you to turn off your computer, your TV, your smartphone if I was sitting here saying I'm going to make you rich overnight. What I can tell you is that after today's, what do we want to call it? Stage presence. All right. After today's World Love Week, I want you to, because there's been some amazing speakers here. I want you to take what I say with a grain of salt. It's a lot of information. There's a lot of things to cover. Um, so with that being said, let's dive right into it. So I want to start off with this: arbitrage. I want you to ask yourself, what is arbitrage? What does arbitrage even mean? I'm going to give you a second to ponder that. Arbitrage. Awesome. Cool. All arbitrage simply is overlooked, underutilized opportunities. Again, arbitrage is overlooked sorry, excuse me, guys, overlooked, underutilized opportunities. So what do I mean by that? Overlooked, underutilized opportunities. Arbitrage is a very big word used in the investment community. So like a level one arbitrage would be somebody buying Monster energy drinks and selling them on Amazon. That is like a level one arbitrage, right? Um, a higher level of arbitrage is recognizing somebody has a service that nobody else is monetized and being able to take it and push it, right? So overlooked, underutilized opportunities. Anytime you all have seen a fad in the market, anytime you've seen a craze in the market, it's someone got to that particular movement before anyone else did, and then spread like a wildfire. And the next thing you know, it's everywhere, right? So I want you guys to understand something. Arbitrage is essentially business in a nutshell. It's being able to recognize overlooked, underutilized opportunities. So, what opportunities exist around you that you can begin to tap into? So, let's say you're trying to start an online business. You're trying to sell something online and you have no idea what it is that you want to do. And if you're like 9 out of 10 people, you're coming in the digital space with the very same ideology. You have no idea how to make money. You just want to know how to make money online and you're not sure what to do. It all starts with arbitrage. Do you have a product to sell? Do you have an offer? Do you have an offer that's packaged and positioned to sell accordingly? So what do I mean by that? Packaged and positioned to sell accordingly. First off, let's talk. There's so much to talk here. I have an hour with you guys, and I'm so blessed to be here and just to be able to speak to you guys. Um, let's talk about this. Package, market, sell. All right. Are you packaged and are you positioned to sell? So let's talk about positioning really quick. All right. What does positioning mean? Ponder it. What does positioning mean? Oh, that's good positioning. What does that mean? There was an amazing I ordered Papa John's the other day. Why is he talking about Papa John's? I'll explain in a second. I ordered Papa John's the other day and I got the pizza box. And on the pizza box, you know how like they have all the creative things on the pizza box and like, on the pizza box it said get paid to sing in your car. Apply now to Papa John's. And while Papa John's could have said apply to Papa John's, we're paying $5 an hour, they positioned it. Get paid to sing in your car. That is the power of positioning. It's taking something, refining the vocabulary to it to make it sound enticing, to make it sound appealing, to position it in the right way that's going to appeal to your consumers. So when you're able to position and package an offer that you were able to recognize through overlooked, underutilized opportunities, now you have something that's enticing to the market. So again, if you are able to recognize overlooked, underutilized opportunities, package and position in a way that the market wants, you're going to be able to generate revenue online. Well, where do I even start? Let me take a drink of water real quick. H2O. This has been brought to you by Kirkland Water. No, I'm just kidding. Kirkland is not a sponsor. Joke. I kid. So I digress. So package, market, sell. Package, market, sell. You want to start an online business. You're not sure how. It all starts with an offer. What do you want to sell? Well, there's so many things you can sell. Again, there's e-com, there's high ticket coaching, there's digital agency, right? Now, if you know nothing about online, absolutely nothing, then like telling you to go start a coaching program is definitely going to be counterintuitive because what are you really going to coach people on? I mean, maybe, okay, maybe you're a fitness coach. Maybe you're a fitness coach and you want to help people lose weight. Guess what? That is super valid. You can now become a high ticket coach. Let's say you want to sell other people's things online. Now we're tapping into e-commerce, right? If we look at the online space, this is a model that's not going away for the foreseeable future. I mean, there's people who spend money every single day on e-commerce platforms like Amazon, like Walmart, like Shopify. So again, when you look around at the way that people are generating revenue online, they are literally there's so many different ways and opportunities. So what is that opportunity for you? I want you to ponder that. Okay. Let's if you have a pen, I want you to write with me. I want you to write with me. Okay. Let's say you can go on an e-com model, right? You can go agency model. I'll talk about each one of these models here in a second. All right. You can go e-com, you can go agency, you can go coaching. All right. And then I'm going to keep it simple for you guys because again, there's so many things you can do. E-com, we're a reseller of goods and services. Agency, get this, check this out. At agency level, we're still a reseller of goods and services. Reseller of goods and services, the Monster Energy drink you buy on Amazon, right? The person who's selling that is just a reseller of Monster Energy drinks. So they're just simply reselling the brand on the platform, right? And getting compensated to do so. They're a reseller of goods and services. Everything that you buy is resold either through, bought at wholesale and then sold at retail. So if you can figure that out with a product, if you can figure that out with a service, if you can figure that out with something valuable, arbitrage, overlooked, underutilized opportunities, you're going to be able to make a lot of money online. So how do you do this as somebody who knows nothing about online business, who knows nothing about business in general, or maybe someone who's trying to optimize what it is that you're doing? How can you begin to take what you're doing and optimize it even further? Package, market, sell, arbitrage, looking at the market for opportunities that have been underutilized and overlooked, and adding them and stacking them to your offer. I have a client. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I have a client named Joe, and I'm pretty. If you're watching Joe, shout out to Joe. Joe was selling a $500 piano course. Phenomenal piano player, phenomenal course, and he was having a hard time selling it. And I said, "Well, Joe, like, what are the deliverables? Deliverables are what comes with the product, what comes with the program. What are the deliverables? Oh, you get a course and you get a little bit of support. Well, how can we package and position this? Again, we go back to positioning. How can we package, position, market, and sell this to where it would be enticing? I don't know, Alex. What can we do? Why don't we do this, Joe? Why don't we go find somebody who's a manufacturer of a keyboard and then just add it to our package? So we buy the keyboard at wholesale, we put it in our package, and rather than charging $500, let's charge $1,000. What? Who's going to buy that? Trust me. Let's charge $1,000. They're coming in, they're getting a brand new keyboard. They're getting the coaching to learn how to play it, the video modules, the support. What else can we add in there, Joe? He starts brainstorming. Oh my God, let's add this, let's add this, let's add this. Boom. Now he has a high ticket offer. Nothing changed. He just added more into the pile of deliverables, package, market, sell. What can we do that's going to make this more enticing? Arbitrage, overlooked, underutilized opportunities. And I know I sound really, really repetitive, but what I'm trying to do is literally plant the seed on what arbitrage is, because it comes at various levels. You got level 1, level 2, level 3. There's so many different things to tap into in this online space. Um, let's talk digital agency. Okay. So let's say you want to start a digital agency. You want to start a marketing agency. You want to start a marketing agency. You don't really know what you're doing. You've never really been doing this. All it comes down to is finding the providers who can offer the service, which it's no more simpler than typing in Google white label services for blank. It doesn't even have to be digital agency. White label services for dog walkers, white label services for Facebook ads, white label services for YouTube ads. You're going to be able to find somebody who will be a provider of what it is that you're trying to sell. So if you're listening to me out there and you want to start a business, all you need is a white label provider to be able to fulfill it. You don't need to know how to do absolutely everything. It's Jack Ma. Jack Ma, the CEO of Alibaba, says, I'm not smart. I hired smart people around me to build what it is that we build today. And I did the same exact thing as Jack Ma. Not saying that I'm not intelligent. Not saying Jack Ma's not intelligent, but I had to surround myself with people who would allow me to take myself to the next level, who would allow me to take my business to the next level. So with that being said, when you're able to tap into white label fulfillment services, and I want you to write that one down, white label fulfillment services, now you're able to get the fulfillment that you need to be able to go out there and sell to the market. What do you want to sell? Is it e-com? Is it digital agency? Is it high ticket coaching? What is it that you can offer the market? It's just finding an offer. It's just finding an offer. That's it. If you can find an offer, you can package that offer, you can market that offer, you can sell that offer, then you're good. So let's talk about the next thing here. Selling. All right. What do I mean by selling? Is it where we're shoving our product down people's throats and saying, buy my product, buy my product? And no, like, a lot of people hear the word sales and they see salespeople and they get turned off. They have like this stigma. Okay. They have this stigma or this certain what's the word I'm looking for? Certain I guess stigma. Let's roll with stigma. Okay. They have this certain label attached to them that they're salesmen and they're sleazy. But one thing that I've learned about sales, it's all about relationships. It's all about authenticity. It's all about being your true self, because people can smell your BS. I'm not going to curse on here. People can smell your BS 10 miles. I mean, sorry, the 10 feet away. All right. Not 10 miles. That's a little too far. People could smell your BS 5 feet away. So if you're not showing up as your best self, if you're not showing up your most authentic self and you're trying to sell something, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So, with that being said, how do you sell someone? How do you have an online business in the social media age? What can you do? Like, how do you get clients? How do you get customers? Maybe you got a business and you just need clients and you just need customers. Maybe it's that simple. Maybe you're in the starting phases. I'm going to make sure that my contacts information's here, and I'll give you guys my domain and my website at the end of this so everyone has it. Um, what like where do you start? How do you get your first client? I remember after I had, gotten out of being homeless, I had become a job. I had gotten a job as a hotel manager. It was like my first job after living in the tent. I was actually still living in the tent, and I would go to work and shower at work, and yeah, I was a hotel manager for several months, working the night shift, and I saved up enough money to buy a car and then moved back to the East Coast in Washington D.C. And I remember the day that I packed up all my stuff. I remember working overnight, starting my business, analytics consulting group. That was the first business that I ever started. It doesn't exist. You'll probably still find it on LinkedIn or something, but it doesn't exist today. Analytics consulting group. And I remember starting analytics, being so excited, having an offer, but not knowing how to get clients. Where do I get clients? How do I get my next clients? I did the whole cold calling thing, went and bought list, da 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 da, beep beep beep, dial. Hey, my name's Alexander of Luck. Click. Cold calling didn't work. Cold email didn't work. What was I doing wrong? Why couldn't I get clients? Why couldn't I get customers? And it was simple. I wasn't being authentic. I thought I had to sell. See, selling and closing are two different things. You want to close. You want to close. One more time. Selling and closing are two different things. I don't want to sell you on anything. I want you to sell yourself. I want to close you on it. I want to close you on why it is that you're selling yourself, why it is that you should buy this product. Does it help you? Will it help you? If I firmly believe that my offer can help you in your position, it's not a sell. I don't have to convince you of anything because you and I both know that this could potentially help you. And if not, I'm not going to spend my time trying to convince you. That's the issue that we face in the sales process. Is people want to convince. Like I had a guy who popped in my inbox the other day, didn't even build, and we're going to go in the stages of like how do we sell someone effectively, right? Didn't even like connect. There was no authenticity. There was no, it was just, hey, here's my services. Here's my price. Here's, book a call with me. A, do you know if I even need your services? B, what makes you different than everyone else? C, why should I book a call with you? And the answer to these are simple. Rapport. What does rapport mean? Rapport is simply the action of establishing connection and building trust and credibility in each other. So I'll give you an example of this. All right. If I'm building rapport, I'm asking you questions. I'm listening to you. I'm truly genuine and bought into what it is that you're saying. So how can we do this in a way? We don't have ad spend. We don't have money online to spend on Facebook ads. We're just starting out our business. We've got our offer. We've got our fulfillment team. But how do we sell it? This is where we get into something called organic prospecting. Write it down if you haven't heard of it. Organic prospecting. This is the act of reaching out to people, cold DM, direct message, reaching out to them, starting conversations. Where do I do with that? My friends list is filled with people that I don't even know what I do, right? This is where you have to start to expand your network. Your network is your network. This is where you really have to start to expand your network. It's like Facebook has a group for everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could find a group for everything on Facebook. You're going to be able to find most of your prospects in the groups of what it is that you're selling. If you're selling weight loss group on Facebook. If you're selling, agency stuff, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, digital marketers on Facebook, agencies on Facebook. You can find any customer that you're looking for, but how do we get them on the phone with us to close them? Got to build rapport. How do we build rapport? You got to reach out to them, message them. It's as simple as this. This same opener has made me six figures online. Of course, it's not a voice drop, it's writing in the text, but I'll tell you how it goes. um, I'm gonna use Ken's not here, but I'm gonna pick on Ken. Hey Ken, what's going on? I saw you in the GrooveFunnels community. I loved your post. If you don't mind me asking, what is it that you do? What's going to happen? They're going to respond back. Hey, Alex, thanks for reaching out, man. Yeah, I'm actually a coach in the digital space. So now I get to build that rapport with them based off of what they do. Awesome. How long have you been a coach for? Man, like maybe the last 3 or 4 years. Very cool. What would you say, like, inspired you to do that? So now I'm really building rapport. Now we're building trust with each other. And through that process, I'm able to dig into their pain points. What do I mean by pain points? Pain points, the things that are bothering them about their business. Because again, they're letting me know if I'm prospecting, it's weight loss. I mean, if I'm prospecting in a group for weight loss is their problem. If I'm prospecting in a group for marketing, marketing is their problem. There's some kind of issue that they're having, and that's their pain. And you're just digging into it by asking them questions, listening, and responding back with you can help them with the solution. Eventually, you'll build enough rapport to get them on a booked call. And then from that booked call, you're going to close them. So again, it's not just being scripted. It's not just being salesy. It's being personable. It's being authentic. It's being your true and highest authentic self. That is how you're going to generate more appointments. So with that being said, right, let's go ahead and backtrack here, right? Arbitrage. We have been able to find overlooked, underutilized opportunities to now be able to craft out an offer. So we have an offer. Now we package it. Our packaged offer, we now position. So now it sounds good to the market. The market knows what he wants. The market knows what they want. So then we go and we capitalize on that. Now that we know what the market wants, we're positioned, we have an offer, we have something to sell. Now it all becomes about selling. Going to Facebook groups, finding the people, messaging them, reaching out to them, saying, hey, what's going on? Nice to meet you. Just converting that into a booked appointment and closing them. Cool. Got it. We following the same page so far? I know I'm breezing through this, right? So now you got the closes, you got, that now how do you take your company from, let's say you just sold, you got your first client. It's a $5,000 client. Because again, you want to make $100,000 a year. Like you can sell low ticket. You can sell that's where we get in the argument, like e-com, right? E-com, you're tapping into like more volume. So you're selling lower margin products. What does it mean by lower margin products? Well, break it down to you like this. The Monster Energy drink at wholesale cost me $1. I'm going to sell it for $1.50. My margin is 50 cents. I made 50 cents on that. So with e-com products, you're dealing with, lower margin, higher volume. There's still a lot of money to be made in e-com, but it's a lot more lower margin products, right? So then you get into a model of drop shipping. Drop shipping, you're essentially, licensing out that product and then reselling it. Drop servicing is doing the same thing with services. So e-com, lower margins, more volume. Services, this is where we get into higher ticket. Because we're charging a service, we can now charge higher ticket. There's so many services. Me, myself, we sell $100,000 offer. We give you 3 e-com stores. We build you 3 done for you e-com stores and for $100,000, right? There's people buying that because we have a market for it, because we positioned it, because we packaged it, and because we know how to sell it, right? So with that being said, when you are able to offer a service to someone, now you can charge something high ticket. And let's say you're trying to generate $100,000 a year, your first $100,000 a year. When you're selling something at $5,000 an offer, how many of those do you really need to sell in 365 days? Oh, wait, 20. If you sell something for $5,000 over the course of 365 days, all you have to do is make 20 sales. And if the only thing stopping you from making a sale is you're reaching out to people on social media and networking and actually taking the massive action to putting your offer out there, then the only thing holding you back is you. Everything else just requires research. What do you want to sell? What do you want to position? What do you want to offer? What do you want to package? The rest is just taking the massive action to go out there and sell it. So by the end of this call, I'm going to have something super, super special for you. It's going to allow you to tap into all of this. All right, whether you want to sell ecom, whether you want to sell digital agency, it's phenomenal. It's revolutionary. It's life changing, and it's something that's going to be launched here in April, I believe. So you guys are getting like a first insider access look at what this is. So let me backtrack. Okay, I'm not going to get myself excited here. I mean, if you see like a black eye, it's because I still am an active martial artist. Okay, maybe you guys didn't even notice, but I still am an active martial artist. I do train on the daily. So if you're like, why does he have a black eye? There you go. So now we know how to sell. How do we go from I just closed my first $5,000 offer to six-figure company? All right, let me tell you this. There's no magic sauce in how someone goes from $10,000 to $20,000, 20,000 to 50,000, 50,000 to 100,000, 100,000 to a million. I'm going to say this. Because I'm super passionate about this. Right now, the cryptocurrency craze, right? Don't get me wrong. Bitcoin, like it's pumping and it's at like $47,000 from where it was at like 3K earlier in the year. But people don't understand that they can get those same kind of returns by reinvesting their money in their business. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, if you made $5,000 and you go and you spend all of it, how much did you make? You made zero. But if you made $5,000 and you reinvest 3K into ads, which are going to get you more customers coming into your funnel and now book more calls to generate more closes. Now that $3,000 maybe makes you $20,000. It's all about reinvesting, compounding your reinvestment. If you were to just reinvest right back into your business, you'd be at six figures in no time, right? Nobody likes to invest. It's like, let me take that back. Let me take that back. The people who are serious about their business know they need to invest and love to invest. The people who aren't really serious, they don't like to invest. So it's like, how much are you willing to grow your business by reinvesting? How much are you willing to part with? Because remember, you're not losing any money. You're reinvesting, and all of this is tax deductible at the end of the day. So, like, where are you reinvesting your profits? Are you reinvesting them back into marketing? And this is where you have to be able to diagnose your process. This is where you have to be able to diagnose your process. So I'm going to get real intricate here in a second, but it's all about reinvesting. You start selling, you start making money, you're generating that revenue. Where are we reinvesting it? Cool. It's awesome. We made $20,000. If you're making $20,000 a month and you go buy a Lambo, you're not going to grow your business. And then you're going to be sitting at yourself wondering why you can't sustain this lifestyle because you didn't reinvest. So reinvest, 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 reinvest. That's how we get to where it is that we want to be. That's how we go from 0 to 10K, 10K to 50, 50 to 100, and then from 100K to seven figures, simply through compounding our reinvestment. Let me take a sip of water here. So let's recap. And then we'll dive into digital ecosystems here. What is a digital ecosystem? I'm glad you asked. All right. So came here, you want to start an online business, or maybe you wanted to optimize what you were doing. You understood that you needed to tap into arbitrage, recognizing, right, overlooked, underutilized opportunities. Once you've been able to do that, you know what's in the market, you know what the market wants, you go find a white label fulfillment partner who's going to be able to fulfill what it is that you do, unless you can do absolutely all of it and you're Superman. All right. Once you have that white label fulfillment partner, now you package, market, sell, position it accordingly. So now you know you have something sweet that the market wants. Once you do that, now it's all about the sales process. Once you reach out to people, you generate that sale, reinvest the revenue. Now you begin to start to grow at scale. Okay. Now, digital ecosystems. Let's talk about it. I'm going to share my screen here. Let me share. Cool. So this map that you're looking at, don't let it confuse you. And I'm going to go over this so you guys understand this in layman's term. This is my digital ecosystem. This allows me to know how I'm getting customers, where they're coming in, how we're following up with them. Like all this literally is a mind map in my mind to let me know where are my customers coming in, how are we following up with them, how are they getting on the phone, how's my sales team handling it, how are we onboarding them into the process. Okay, so if you're like wanting to start a digital or if you're wanting to start an online business, or you're wanting to optimize what you currently have, excuse me, you need to have a couple of areas dialed in. And this is all you really need. Okay. This is any digital platform. This is any process, right? All right. I'll break it down like this. You need traffic. All right. You need traffic on the front end. This is where you get your points of entry. This is where people are going to see you. Then you need something evergreen that's going to allow you to scale your time. You can't reach out to everyone, who comes into your process. But when you have a funnel or when you have landing pages, this allows you to duplicate yourself. This allows you to duplicate yourself and position the offer on a landing page, collect information, and fulfill that offer, completely automated. So again, we've got our traffic. I'm going to zoom in on this so you guys understand. All right. And if you notice here, all you'll see is this is like Facebook Messenger, my email list, LinkedIn posts, text messages, chatbot, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcast. You can make six figures with just one source of traffic. All right, just one source of traffic, you can make six figures. Now, what happens? That traffic sees an ad, they come in, they click a button, and now they're put into my funnel sequence. So many different funnel sequences you can use. And what is a funnel sequence? I'm just going to go here, aoelite.com. This is my website, by the way. If you want to come in, you want to book an appointment, feel free to go to aoelite.com, book an appointment with me. I am happy to sit with you and strategize. Okay. So now they're going to come to my website. They're going to go through and they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. They either want to opt in or not. So they're going to be able to now apply for a done for you accelerator call. And what this is going to do is it's going to kick them over to my calendar. And now I can schedule them 100% completely automated. I didn't have to ask them, hey, what time works for you? Oh, that time works great for me. No, they get to go in here and based off of my availability, they can go in, book a call on a time that works best for them. They want to do 11:30 a.m. Cool, confirm. They would go in, they would fill out their information, and then from there, they would be on my schedule into a closing call. That's all this is. Literally what you saw just now, right? Granted, we didn't come through an ad. Traffic goes to website. What happens is they get on the calendar, and then once they're on the calendar, they hop on a Zoom call, right? And they either purchase or don't. All right. So I'm not gonna break into the intricacies of all of this, right? I'm just gonna show you this at face value. So we've got our traffic, we've got our funnel sequences. These are our landing pages, right? Now, 9 out of 10 times. All right, let me say not even 9 out of 10. So let's say 30%. 30% is a good number. 30% of people will most likely no show. These people who book calls or these people who, opt into your offer, they'll most likely no show. So how do we engage these people who no show? They came in, they wanted to book a call with us, they got on the call, they scheduled the call, but they never showed up. Well, what happens is this is where you really have to rely on the process of automating, delegating, and eliminating. ADE. Automate, delegate, eliminate. Automate. What can you put in automation to run on autopilot? What can you delegate, give to other people? And what can you eliminate? What's no longer serving you that you can just throw out? All right. So, with that being said, we've got our traffic sources, we've got our funnel sequences. So, let's tap into our follow up. Our follow up is going to be completely automated. Our follow up is how we retouch with people who have come into our process, but maybe they fell out. So, this is where, in everybody, if you go look at your emails, you've got email campaigns galore. You got people writing emails galore. Now, if I can completely automate my follow up and connect with each and every single one of my prospects who have entered my ecosystem, okay, then I know that I can put together a sequence over the course of the next 30 days. I spread it out every other day, right? If I do an email every 2 days, that's only 15 emails that I have to write. That's a 30-day sequence. And build trust and credibility through telling a story through each one of these emails. Day zero, sequence intro. Day two, company info. Day four, my PR articles. So now I'm able to build trust with them on the back end without ever speaking to them. And of course, in these emails, we're pointing them to the booking link, we're pointing them to other offers, right? We're making it sweet, we're making it enticing. So at the end of day 30, I can reach back out to them via phone call, say, hey man, wanted to follow up with you. How's it going? Oh, hey, Alex, cool. I've been seeing your stuff. That is the power of automated follow up. So again, traffic, funnel sequences, automation. Now, this is where it gets good. Without this, we don't make any money. The sales team. So we book calls. Cool. Call gets booked, right? Now, call gets booked. We obviously need our sales team to be able to take this. So our team member now gets on the phone, closes them. And if they're closed, they would now get onboarded into our process. Again, completely automated. What does that mean? Onboarding is simply the process of taking them from a prospect to a client. So whatever you sold them, you have to be able to fulfill that. How do you fulfill that? You need to have an onboarding process. What is an onboarding process? Well, I don't know. For you, it may be different. For you, for someone else, it may be different. If it's a completely automated product and you don't have to do anything, you just send them it via email. If it's a service you have to deliver on, schedule an onboarding call. There's so many different things. Obviously, you can see here, you go through my ecosystem, high ticket purchase, they hop in the onboarding process, and now they would get an onboarding email, hop on the calendar, and then from there we would jump into client services. So now I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to recap everything that we had talked about. So we've got our traffic, we've got our funnel sequences, we've got our sales team ready to go in and tap into this, and we've got our automated follow-up on the back end. If you've got these four super simple, basic, because any way you chop it up, you can make this super intricate. If you've got these basic elements in your process, that's it. This will make you a simple six figures. This right here will make you six figures. Like just a simple landing page, something like this, to where you can send them to your front offer, right? From that front offer, get them on a booking call, right? I'm not on my front offer, but so get them on a front offer, get them to a call, and from there, get them on a call and close them. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. And honestly, I don't know what was stopping me, maybe my own action from actually implementing this. When I started to implement this, literally my first week, I made $37,000 from from literally not knowing how to make money online to learning the secrets, which was just appointment booking, just being able to reach out to my own people and get them to book appointments. We're able to generate $37,000. I mean, if you go to the website, you're gonna be able to see massive amounts of social proof on what we're doing. Again, some of the publications we've been featured in, some of the results that we're generating for clients on the e-com side, right? To what we're spending for clients on ad spend. I mean, we spent over $25 million in ads last year. So excuse me, guys. Let me take a sip of water here. So, with that being said, the only way that any of this was possible was being able to recognize overlooked, underutilized opportunities, being able to partner with the right fulfillment teams who would allow me to do this, to where I can leverage their social proof. I can leverage everything that they're doing. I know they can get people results. Those are the kinds of people that I want to partner with. And those are the kinds of people you should want to partner with too. So I would challenge you. I would challenge you today. Today and going forward, I want you to recognize any opportunities that you can go out there and resell. And if, like, for me, being a venture capitalist, we always look for opportunities. We always look for ventures that we can invest in. What do I mean by invest in? Well, let's say I see someone and they're selling something, and I know I can package, position, and market that better. So I'm going to approach said business owner. I'm going to say, hey, said business owner, I see what you're doing. I love it. If I can make it better and I can sell it for you and actually make you more money, would you be cool with that? Sure, absolutely. I'm open to the conversation. No one's going to turn that down. And essentially what we do is we find people's offers. This is what we do in AO8. We find people's offers. We help them convert better by package, positioning, market, and selling, different variations of arbitrage, other opportunities that they perhaps didn't see was on the table, make their offer better, and therefore allow them to charge more. Now, as we're doing this, obviously we're taking it, we're taking a split from it. But if you're able to find a great fulfillment team, or if you're able to recognize opportunity in the market and know that you can make something better, package, position, market, and sell it better than the business owner's doing, they're going to completely take you up on that offer 100%. So there's so many things you can do. You can do e-com, you can do agency, you can do consulting, you can do coaching, you can do so many different things. I want to make sure I'm not going over time here. So many different things. Question is, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And actually, I have something exciting that I want to show you guys. Let me see. Let's go back here. Cool. Ask yourself the following. I know I've talked about a lot today, and we're coming up on our last 15 minutes. I've talked about a lot today. And if anything, you leave here today, you leave here knowing it's a lot more simpler than you're making it. You may be complicating it, saying you want to start a business. You think you need all these things. When I started online, I didn't have a single website. I didn't have a single landing page. Didn't have a funnel. Didn't have a social proof. I literally had myself, my authentic self, to go out there and sell what it is that I was selling. You got to start somewhere. You can't be afraid of failure, and you got to play the numbers game, right? What these 6, 7, 8 figure companies are doing is they're relying on data to make their decisions. They're relying on their KPIs, their key performance indicators, to make their decisions. What does that even mean? Okay. That means my KPIs are going to be a list of numbers that I'm tracking to know that that is health, like the growth of my company is being sustained in a healthy way or not so healthy. So, what do I mean? Let's say I'm generating $100,000. Cool. Of that $100,000, how much of that was profit? Or of that $100,000, how many appointments did we need to convert to generate that $100? How much did we pay for that appointment that generated X amount of revenue? Right? It's looking at these numbers to make your decisions. Oh man, maybe my cost per appointment was $15, and that's really good. Now I'm going to dump $20,000 back into the business because I know $15 got me one booked appointment. So now if I throw $20,000 back into the business, I know I'll get X amount of appointments. And vice versa. Let's say my appointments are costing me $80 an appointment. Well, I'm going to pause my ads, figure out what decisions to make, and then turn them back on. That gets a little bit more complicated. That gets a little bit more intricate. And I do teach all of these various solutions on how to grow and scale your online business. Um, with that being said, there's so much to tap into. And if you're out there and you're trying to find an offer, or you're trying to start an online business, or you want to optimize what you already have, I have a solution for you. All right. So I'm really excited. April 1st, we are launching our new software slash coaching program, AOLE 2.0. Now, this is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be life changing because every business owner, they need software. They need a CRM, they need landing page builders, they need all the whole shebang and suite of software, but they also need the fulfillment services to recognize the arbitrage in the market, right? So what if we could develop a solution that had all the softwares that you needed bottled in one, that had all the fulfillment that you needed bottled in one? What if everything could be just included and baked into one platform that allowed you to fulfill your orders, whether that was building people e-com stores, whether that was giving people Facebook ads, whether that was delivering people public relations, PR articles, putting them in press outlets? What if you had the power to do that with clicks of a button? Well, I got news for you. It's possible, and I'm going to make it possible with our new software, AO Elite 2.0. I'm going to share my screen here and show you what we're working with here. Da, 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 da. Beautiful. So coming into the software, I want to show you guys essentially like what we have here. Like, what can we do with this, right? So when you guys are going out there and you're trying to find the right fulfillment partners, it can get messy. It can get really messy because you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to deliver on. You don't know if they can get the job for you done. So what I've done is I've essentially just shortcut everything for you. Let me go here. Sorry. I'm gonna reshare my screen. All right. I have shortcut everything here for you. So essentially, you need the fulfillment services. Guess what? We're going to provide these fulfillment services for you at scale. Let's say you need to run Facebook and Instagrams, customer rush pack, agency jumpstart consulting, funnel building, Google and Bing ads, HIPAA compliant, everything that you could possibly think that a business needs. We're providing these white label fulfillment services right here in our very platform. Okay, this is not available to the public right now. You cannot buy this software right now. It is 100% completely off the market. The only way you can get it is right here on this this particular live. So with that being said, we've got the fulfillment baked in right into our platform that allows you to do some very, very powerful things. I mean, we're talking the automations, we're talking the sales process, we're talking the pipeline. So if you have the ability to go and book appointments and have conversations with these appointments, track them in the pipeline, maybe the booking's confirmed, and different automations trigger, dial in your email campaigns, build your funnels and websites. Let's go here. I'm going to go to funnels. All right. So now I can build, let me see, go to my template library, or I can create a new funnel. There's so much I can do in here, from building landing pages, building websites, building membership portals, booking my appointments. Listen, there's so many different softwares out there. And if you were to go buy all these different softwares and bundle a calendar and a CRM and a funnel building site and, Twilio, to do SMS converse, like, I can literally at the click of a button message all of my prospects in my pipeline. Now the software is new. We don't really have anybody. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Who do I have? Who do I have here? Let's go to opportunity. Let's go to conversations here. Not sure I have any conversations in here right now. Cool, cool. Hey, mini test. So now I can go through, I can send SMS or emails to my clients that I'm talking to. I can go to the opportunities in the pipeline. And from here, I know where they're at. I know if they're in a call one or a call two or a booked call. So now I can click on the name. I can go to the conversation. I can call them right from this platform. I can do all my calling, all my prospecting, all my emailing, all my text messaging, all my sales tracking, all my website building, all my scheduling, and yes, all my fulfillment services baked in one platform. Now, if this seems all too good to be true, guess what? It's reality. I'm literally going to flip the online coaching, consulting, and agency space on their head by providing an all-in-one platform for you guys to utilize. Now, you're probably wondering, like, how much does something like this cost? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I was not, let me just say this. Let me reiterate. I was not prepared to come here today and make an offer, but I want to make this possible for you guys to tap into the very same infrastructure, the very same fulfillment pieces that I'm using right now to generate over 6 figures a year. All right. So, what does something like this cost? Well, sure. If you were to go and package a position, maybe you would pay, I mean, let's say ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels would be 1,200. I'll write this out for you guys. ClickFunnels would be $1,200 a year at $97. All right. Plus add Calendly at the basic level, right? 15 times 12. I'm not a mathematician here. I'm going to make this sweet, though. I'm going to make this sweet. All right. Let's say 15 times 12. Again, I didn't claim to be a mathematician now. It's 180, right? So that's 1,200 plus 180. So we're at 1,380 right now in systems for the year, okay? 1,380. What else do we have? We've got, you need your calendar systems, you need your funnel building, you need your CRM. All right, so let's say a nice CRM will probably cost you $250 a month. That is going to be another 3K. All right, so now we've got 1,380. That's $4,300. Sorry, $4,400. 4,380 is the number I'm looking at. There we go. That's the number right there. $4,400 a year in software. I'm going to save you. Right? You guys don't have to go out there and invest in booking systems. You don't have to go out there and invest in a funnel builder. And I'm going to make it sweet. I'm going to give you the fulfillment to make your money back. I'm going to give you the fulfillment to now have an online business, to have a digital agency, to have a coaching program, to have a PR agency, whatever kind of agency you want to start. I've got the tools. Not only that, I'm going to bake in the coaching on exactly how to use it. Now, usually this would go somewhere, anywhere between $15,000 and $20,000 for everything that I'm offering here. I'm going to give it to you guys. Okay. I'm going to give it to you guys today, lifetime access for the entire lifetime of the software. I'm going to give you lifetime access today. Drum roll, please. For 2,000, for 2K, you're going to get lifetime access to all the systems that you ever need to run your online business, to the fulfillment teams that you need to produce the results for your business. Oh yeah, and the online coaching to make sure you know what it is that you're doing, to make sure you understand your client journey, to make sure you understand your ecosystem. What if by the end of next year, or by the end of this year, 2020, you could be closing $50,000 12-month packages? What if by the end of this year, you could be closing $5,000 high ticket coaching? What if by the end of this year, you could build an e-com store? What if? The answer lies with you, my friends. The answer lies with you. It is literally your decision. It's up to you and how you play your cards. But trust me, if I can do this, if a homeless man can do this and become a multiple 6-figure business owner, I'll drop it right here. Um, if a homeless man can do this and become a six-figure business owner, you guys can do this. So I'm gonna give you guys the steps here. This link's gonna be posted on Facebook. But again, if you have any questions about this, I was not prepared to make an offer today. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys to my landing page here. If you guys are interested, I want you to go ahead. I want you to book a call with me. I'll be happy to hop on with you. I'm super, super excited to just be able to launch this to the public and give you guys the help and the service that you need, providing you the fulfillment, providing you the CRM, all the software and the systems you could ever need, and to personally give you the coaching. Again, this is a $15,000 to $20,000 offer. I'm going to give you guys lifetime access for 2K. So here's the deal. How do we do this, right? Again, I don't have a landing page. This is being released in April. I'm releasing it to you early right now. All right. So how do we do this? All right. I want you all to go to aoelite.com. And again, you can read our landing page, look at our social proof, but the idea here is I want you to get on. I want you to book a call with us. Come here, put in your email address, apply for a Done For You accelerator call. Either me or my team members will be there waiting to speak with you. And again, I'm really excited to be able to help you and possibly take you to the next level. So that's all I got. And
Wow.
Again,
I did not expect that.
Thank you so much, man.
I did not expect that today. Wow. So very cool. What's the biggest question you expect people to ask you about this, Alex?
The biggest question that I expect people to ask me about this.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many questions, man. Where do
well, you got just shy of 4 minutes. So you tell me.
Oh man, okay. Let's go. How do I know what offer to pick? How do I know if I want to sell e-com? How do I know if I want to sell digital agency? How do I know if I want to sell high ticket coaching? Well, I make it simple. What do you know? And if the answer is you don't know anything, let us just pair you with a proven leveraged offer that we know is going to sell.
That's awesome.
Go out there and sell it. We'll teach you how to sell it. Again, I'm going to provide you the coaching to know how to sell it. I'm going to provide you the fulfillment to be able to deliver on those results. And I'm going to provide you all the software you ever need for the rest of your life.
That's very cool. I'm waiting for, after we're done with this, I want to see the demo of this. This is cool. Because so backstory to this, you guys, just last night, I mean, like not more than 12 hours ago, Alex was like, you should hear what I'm up to. I'm like, okay. I didn't expect that you would hear about it before, right now. That's pretty cool. So what was the motivation for you to jump into this fray that is so filled with Infusionsoft Active Campaign and so many others? And you've got 1 minute to tell me.
Absolutely. It was the fact that none of these platforms have the baked in fulfillment with it. None of the platforms have the ability, like, yeah, you've got the software to be able to make it go live, but do you have the sales team to support it? Do you have the infrastructure to support it? And that's essentially what this is.
That's neat. Yeah, because, most people don't have that infrastructure. They don't have those resources. They have the idea, but everything else.
They've got everything else. They've got all the, I just talked to a lady today, as a matter of fact. She has all the pieces she needs to make six figures. She just didn't have the systems, the processes. That's it at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. And that's the critical part. I mean, an event like this, for example, is all systems and processes. It totally is, making sure that we're live on the right streams, making sure that when we're not live, the replays are played on appropriate time, making sure that things are posted properly to the Facebook group, to the dashboard, and so on. There's a lot of mechanics going on. And right now our team is manually doing a lot of it. But once you set up the automation, it's great, which is kind of cool, which is really kind of cool. So to have tools like that, I think it's fantastic. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And I couldn't be more excited to be part of your secret internal launch to World Love Week. That's very cool. And we're excited about it. And I want to definitely hear more about it. So we'll have this posted. I know it's being posted in the Facebook group right now. Also, it'll be on the dashboard as well. And that said, ladies and gentlemen, we have just a couple more seconds before we go off of this particular scene until the next one. Actually, about 15 seconds to be exact. That's code to my team in the background. So Alex, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And stay tuned for more of World Love Week. I can't try me this when you turn up the live stream.
Let me. Let me check, double check.
Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, so yeah, it should have been turned off, and I'm going to turn the stream off if I can.
I think Alex left as well, right?
Yes, but yes, just turn off that live stream, please. Okay.